Spirit. Crazy. Spirit. All right, mental warrior. 12 things you 12 things to do and you need to know. All is mental. Hermetic principle. Know thyself. Um, when when all is mental, everything happens from due to your imagination. Uh, your imagine everything that you have, you once imagined, consciously or subconsciously. Uh, so that's why you have to know thyself, because when you know self, you understand you are the creator of all. You are the creator per se. Distractions is a war. Distractions creates war in your mind that's not there. Well, it just creates a war in your mind for real. And it has you linger. Like there's a phrase that says the idle mind is a devil's playground. So that's what it means to linger, just to be in like the wind, be with the wind, not really doing anything, just being a dead body. Um, so it creates a war because distractions can lead you to comparison. Distractions could lead you to um, this comparison, failure. And one of the things one of my mentors from afar, Big Brandon Carter, he said, somebody asked him, if you were to do something all over again, if you were to start your business all over, what would you do? If you were to go back in the past, what was the one thing you would change? He said, I would eliminate distractions. He didn't say, "Oh, I wish I knew something else," but he said, "I would eliminate distractions." Um, uh, doubt in one's mind. No, excuse me. Next point is over criticism of oneself or others, or over criticism of self and the over analytics. Like I said on my IGTV, one of the ways to create a huge unnecessary war, worse than distraction. Well, similarly, like distraction is over analytics or over analyzing or criticizing a situation, because when I tell you, it's put me in so much pain when you over analyze a situation that when you overanalyze a situation that is not need doesn't need to be over criticized. It doesn't need to be over analyzed. It doesn't even need much of even a second thought. To be real with you, as I drink my tea, it doesn't even need a second thought. So the fact that it doesn't even need a second thought puts you in a position where uh puts you in a position where it stops you from being in the present. And when something real comes along that you actually really have to face, you'll be so fucked up because you won't be prepared for the for what's in the now, what's in the today, this moment, because you're over analyzing and over criticizing what's going on, what coulda, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Now, I do believe in judgment. I do believe you have to have discernment. I do believe that you should judge because it gives you a level of discernment. It gives you a level of boundary understanding and wisdom. And with judgment, you can even put a level of observance on there where you're like, wow, okay, and keep it pushing, because if you do too much analyzing, you'll be stuck in the moment and you won't be going after your next hunt. You feel me? So, fear the wrong perspective. No, excuse me, doubting one's abilities. One of the ways to destroy yourself mentally is to doubt your own abilities. Because I've learned this myself. And, like, for instance, free content got me a podcast tomorrow at 1 p.m., right? So, but if I was doubting my abilities of content and all that other stuff, I'd be like, oh, I don't know if I could do it. This is not working. Just doubting, and not, that little word says do. You know what I'm saying? Do. Not doubt. It says do. You know, and yeah, I'm about to create. I'm like, that's good. I have to do something about that sheet. Anyway, fear, the wrong perspective. I think fear is necessary. Like I watching the Wolverine. Well, I forgot his real name. His real name, I forgot Hugh Jackman. And that's my favorite X-Men character. And one of the things he said and I learned this as myself, that he's a Libra too. He said he hates fear. He hates fear because it makes you stop doing everything, and that's where the fear is of the wrong perspective. Like I think you need to feel fear and understand that it's telling you that if you don't move, I think even Grant Cardone said it best. Fear is an alert. Fear is an alert that you need to do something. It's actually an indicator that says you need to move. And that's what I put here. Fear should motivate you to keep going because it reminds you that everything is temporary and you need to keep working. Because, like, let's say if you have fear of you not being, I don't believe in fear of success. Of the fear of failure. It's only fear of failure. I don't believe in fear of success. Fear of failure because you never had success. So logically, you can't really fear what you've never seen. You can't really fear what you've never done because you haven't experienced that. You're actually, what's happening in your mind. When I was listening to Neville Goddard, and it just makes sense to me. He actually said you're actually imagining you failing over and over and over and over. And he said when you actually look at what and examine what you're actually imagining, you're not imagining success, because you can't fear success because you're not imagining that. You're imagining actually it going wrong. If you were imagining success, it actually to some extent wouldn't terrorize you. It actually, because the heart feels the same thing in anxiety as it does success. It would actually give you the same pump of heart of success that it would feel. You just gotta pick which option, which emotion you're gonna feel. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, uh, yeah. Warriors know hard work is part of the process. Warriors know that hard work is part of the process, and smart work is part of growth. Hard work is part of the process, but smart work is part of growth, because you'll realize that you have to work hard for what you want. And I don't mean hard work in the sense of doing and going nowhere. Um, but I mean really putting in hours of labor, putting in hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of labor and work and energy and investment, so you get to a certain goal and a certain progress. Hard work leads with proper strategy leads to great momentum and great growth. Feed your necessity. When you're of a warrior, when you're a mental warrior, you have to feed your necessities before you feed your wants. Because if you feed your necessities before you feed your wants, like for instance, I want to cut my hair and all that right now. I want to do other things and all that other stuff. But I had to choose between, do I pay my phone bill? That is a necessity, or do I cut my hair and do other things when I could spend when my phone is in need, not my hair. Same thing with other understandings of life. If you don't feed your necessities, if you don't feed your necessities, it's just what Spirit just told me. Your necessities will kill you. If you don't feed your necessities will kill you, because your wants, for instance, your wants can actually go away. You can actually put your wants to the side, but if you don't feed your needs, like your needs, those motherfuckers, they don't play. They will find your ass in the fucking in the fucking alley somewhere and say, yo, bitch, I told you we need you to do X, Y, and Z in this motherfucker. You ain't listen. So fuck out of here. We gonna have to snip your shit right now. So uh harping on the past, or harp of the past, is it? Oh, excuse me. You look at my face. Harp of the past. Harp of the past puts you in danger of the present. It puts you in danger to not take action of today. Like, in other words, I forgot who said it. I forgot how he said it. He said, when you're oh no, E.T. Oh shit. Oh god, motherfucking damn. About to say some Jew about dropping your fucking life right here. He said, poor people, poor mindset. Oh shit, this motherfucker. Ooh, I made me feel in my spirit, boy. He said, poor mindseted people talk about what they did yesterday. They harp on the success they did yesterday. I was like, bitch, you talking to me? You talking to me, E.T.? Fuck you mean? But yeah, and because we from a mental warrior, if you harp on what you ate yesterday, you're not gonna eat today. I'm saying it again. If you harp on what you ate yesterday, and he even said in the video, yo, you not gonna eat today. What you did 6 months ago is not feeding me today. 11. Have different tools to attack and your preparation of mind. And attack meaning your hunting of your food. So I've had to understand you gotta prepare for your next meal, your next hunt, etc., etc. So what that means is, if you're hunting every day and you're killing you're killing food, or you're swishing your knife and it's getting dull, you need to go be able to go back, whether you ate today or not, and go able to clean your dishes per se, wash your blades, sharpen them in preparing for the next hunt. You feel me? Excuse me. And attack meaning for hunting for your food. So you gotta have different tools in your tool belt to attack different things. Because I had to learn that, like, for instance, me, I'm a very blunt person, but that's one. Like Amy Tai Lopez said that. He said that's one tool in your tool belt. He said you can't do that. You can't take a hammer and let's say you have a nail that you have to screw in. You can't bang it into. You can't take the hammer and bang it into to the wood, because you either break the nail or you'll break the wood. So the being blunt all the time is not good, because that's not the tool you need for every situation. 12. You are the operant power of your life. Learn to rest and stay away from things that keep you asleep. So you are the operant power of your life, meaning you are the spark, you are the fire, you are the initiator of your life. Nothing happens if you don't initiate it. Whether it's consciously or subconsciously, like I said earlier before. And learn to rest, because I think there is a time where every warrior must rest. Every warrior must take the time out to relax. Because if that warrior is always on go, 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 they burn themselves out and they don't get time to recalibrate and restructure. You have put yourself in restructure mode. And stay with people who keep you sleep. What that means is sleep, meaning you're under paralysis, you're unconscious, and, like, in other words, and you put that into a higher dimensional sense. Stay away from people who keep you unconscious of, let's say, your darker nature, of your bads, your evils, your problems, because if you stay unconscious to it, it may one day come to the surface in a way that can harm you. So you need to be around people who are not, well, I'm gonna say constantly checking you, but pulling you to the side and say, yo, bro, you need to do better in this, you need to do better in that. Because if you stay unconscious, and you know what's crazy? I'm gonna say the last thing. Somebody said, it's not what you know that holds you back, it's what you don't know. So that's what I mean. Stay away from people who keep you asleep. It's not what you know that makes you successful. It's what you don't know that keeps you unsuccessful. So go to bit.ly slash, and it's all caps, bit.ly, bit.ly slash your free consultation to book a conversation about. So bit.ly slash your free consultation, and make sure you schedule a session to learn how to make money online. Peace.